Welcome back to Curl Logic. I'm Daisha, and today I'm going to show you how I make and use a rice water rinse. So what you're going to need is about a cup of rice. You can use brown, white, or jasmine, whatever you got. So for a while there, I could not get my hair to grow past a certain point. So I started doing some digging and came across rice water. And I have to say that since I've incorporated rice water into my routine, my hair has grown. And actually, it's retaining more of the hair length that my hair is growing, but it's also more shiny and it's helped my curl kind of pop a little bit more. So let's get started. I always let my rice ferment. So after I strain it, I let it sit for 12 to 48 hours to let all the goodness get into the water. But if you don't have time to let it sit, you can use the rice water just like this and not have to do another step. But I will say, if you are going to ferment it, don't let it sit for more than 48 hours at room temperature because that smell is ridiculously horrible. So I use two bowls, and I don't know if it's the cheap side of me or the not wanting to do this forever side of me, but it seems like the spray bottle just takes forever to get in my hair, and if I just pour it on, then I end up with more rice water down the drain than I do on my hair. I always feel like I have to treat my ends extra special since, it's the oldest part of my hair. I always want to do a little bit more, so I let my ends sit in the rinse for a little bit, and then I pour the rest of the rice water on my hair and work it through. I rinse out the rice water really well so I can start putting the conditioner in my hair. So rice water is full of vitamins, minerals, and it also has amino acids, which, from high school science is a building block of protein. But protein helps strengthen your hair, but the catch-22 is it can also make your hair hard and dry, which can lead to breakage. So I always make sure to rinse all the rice water out and then use a moisturizing deep conditioner. And I make sure it's not a fortifying or a strengthening conditioner because that's just adding more protein in my hair and I don't want to overdo it. And also, the leave-in that I use, if I'm using a rice water rinse, I don't use my vitamin-based leave-in. I use a moisturizing leave-in. Now, if you have normal or high porosity hair, you're golden right here. You can stop and jump to the other side of your hair and start putting in conditioner. But me and my other low porosity pals, we got a bit more work to do. So I've got to really work that conditioner through, rubbing it in and massaging it through, because with low porosity hair, products just sit on it, and products or water just sit on top of my hair. So it takes a little bit of doing to get it in there. But the plus side is that once that moisture is in my hair, it takes a while for it to go out, where if I had a higher porosity, my hair would get drier sooner. A couple other good things about working it through like this is as I'm wetting each section and working that conditioner through, I'm also detangling my hair with my fingers. So I don't use combs really when I detangle my hair, so I'm saving a lot of the length. I'm not breaking my hair off. As I keep working through this side of my head, when I jump to the other side and finish, because it takes so long for it to go through, that it'll be time for me to rinse this part out. So I don't have to sit with a conditioner in my hair after a while. Of course you can, but it should be pretty moisturized at this point. So I'm an official rice water fan, have a badge and the whole 9 yards. But let me share some tips with you that you should keep in mind when you're using rice water. Organic rice is best because it has less of that other stuff that you need to rinse off. So if you have it, fantastic. The reason you let the rice water sit is so the pH level lowers to get to something that's closer to your hair. The closer it is to your hair, the more beneficial it is. The challenge is that the pH of a tap water really ranges from house to house. So the best bet is to use distilled water because that pH is neutral. Also, when you let the rice sit, at that 12-hour mark is really where you start to get on the nutrients, but sometimes you just don't have the time to do it right then and there. So you can let it sit for up to 24 hours. You can even let it sit up to 48, but I'll tell you, beyond that 48 mark, the longer it sits, the stronger it smells. And I don't even push it to 48, to be honest. Technically, you can keep it out for 3 days, but if you don't have time, you can also make it in advance and store it in the fridge for up to a week. So I never use the rice water without using a moisturizing conditioner afterwards. And if I don't have time to do the conditioner, then I'll skip the rice water. Without the right level of moisture, hair breaks, and I want to keep every single strand of hair that I possibly can. So if you liked the video, hit like and subscribe to my channel, and comment below on how the rice water works for you. See you next time.